Hello Repliters and welcome back to the Changelog. At Replit it's always shipping season, and in the last 3 weeks we've merged 914 pull requests. Here are the top 6 features that have just landed. First up, Replit deployments. Replit deployments is the fastest way to go from idea to production, and now it's faster again. Now for all deployments, but importantly for very large applications that may have caused timeouts in the past, we ship changes that reduce the deployment time enormously. We sped up disk I/O 10x during the building process, and we removed a limitation to our proxying stack which allows even larger REPLs to be deployed successfully and quickly. The UI is also much improved. So here's the REPL that I deployed in this video where we introduced Replit deployments. Let's paste them up against each other and see which version wins. You can see their provision and build have been almost instantaneous, and the bundling command that we can let tick along, and has been improved enormously. What's also really nice is the deployment button now has its own status, so you can carry on with working your REPL while the deployment is ongoing. We also redesigned the progress bar and log containers to be much more intuitive and easy to use than before. And there we go, less than 2 minutes between me clicking the button and my deployment being ready to go. Go and try it for yourself and just see how easy it is to turn your development code into a production ready app. Environment variables management. If you've watched this video of mine, you'll know that the Secrets Manager in Replit is the way to store and secure API keys, but we can also use it for setting environment variables and a bunch of other important things that are great to use on a REPL. However, when you fork a REPL, it can be a bit confusing to work out just what environmental variables you need. So now when you fork a REPL of your own, your secrets and environment variables are copied over straight away and are stored in their correct formats. If you fork a REPL from somebody else that's been published to the community, you get placeholders for those environment variables, so you know which ones you have to edit and which ones you have to put your own information in for. It's a massive improvement over what was there before, and will make all those projects you see on trending or fork from the community much easier to get into and working in a matter of minutes. Search and replace. Navigating large projects requires responsive and fast search. Using ripgrep and Croesus, we built the functionality to search your REPLs. We then used a variety of streaming techniques to make it super fast. If you want to find out more, read this fantastic blog post detailing all the technical challenges of getting this fantastic search operation up and running. Code search is in your tools bar and quickly is able to search through all the files in your REPL no matter how big it is. Include specific or exclude specific files, or even do mass replacements. Maybe I won't click yes on that one. Especially if you have multiple files or just huge source code files. It is fast, it is responsive, and most of all, it is accurate. Now, if you've got a huge REPL, code search and replace is a much more simple endeavor. There are now icons in your account options. If you click your username, not only will you see the different options, but the icons now help you visually identify where you want to go. This small tweak has actually been really useful for all of us that have been using it for a while. Sometimes the small additions make for a more intuitive design that can really supercharge your use. With the change of Discord usernames to not include the number anymore, we now support the new Discord format. So if we take out the number, you can now save it and it will apply to your profile. If you've got your username, you can now display it with pride in your Replit profile. Whilst we're on the profile, we've got a new tab design as well, which is much more intuitive and much easier to use. Extensions log. We've even added a new section to the developer tool panes for extensions. Debugging is now a lot easier during the development process, because you can pull out those logs and really interrogate what went wrong in the build. With this much more knowledge, you'll find your extension building to go a lot quicker. At Replit, it's always shipping season. Tune in for the next edition of the Changelog to see all the changes that have come to the platform in the last few weeks.